Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hingham Sports Tonight. My name is Andrew Bino, and I am your host. Tonight, we will talk about all things fall sports at Hingham High, but we want to start with the football team. A roller coaster ride of a season so far, but me and my cameraman, Cameron LeDuc, went behind the scenes to check out Hingham's preparation for a big game under the lights against Duxbury, their rival. Hingham High is preparing for their Week 3 matchup against the Duxbury Dragons this Friday night at 7 o'clock on the turf. The game will be highly contested because of Duxbury's high-powered offense and their top 25 ranking in the state. Hingham looks to pick up its first win Friday night. Right now, Hingham High is practicing their offense. Led by quarterback Johnny Lawless, he has many weapons at his disposal, including running back senior Jackie Concannon, another senior running back Kevin Schroyer, and junior tight end, up-and-coming tight end Brian Finney. Right now, quarterback Johnny Lawless in the white shirt is practicing his different passes and handoffs to the different Hingham High running backs. Hingham High's offensive line is led by two captains, center Peter Murphy and offensive tackle Jeffrey Beard. Although the offense is very talented, don't forget about that defense. Senior captain Jeffrey Bearden is doing a great job on defensive end with 2 sacks in the first game against Sandwich and great plays last week on Friday night. Hingham High is also very deep at cornerback with captain Kevin Schroyer as well as senior playmaker Jay Beckett manning the secondary for the Harbormen. They will have the hard task of guarding 2 of Duxbury's very fast, talented wide receivers in Darnell Riley and Ryan Reed. The Hingham High senior captains are great leaders of the team. As you can see, the 3 to the left of me are all barking out orders to the underclassmen, making sure their whole team gets better, no matter the age. It was great to go behind the scenes with the team and see their preparation for the game. It was even better to talk with the 3 captains after the game, as well as head coach Chris Aruka, the new leader of the team. I'm here with Peter Murphy, starting center and defensive tackle and senior captain for the Hingham Harbormen football team. Peter, big game this Friday night. Tell me about what it's like to be the leader of the linemen and being the center, calling out the plays on a big game against Duxbury.
Well, along with Jeff, we've been out here for 2 years. I had some experience sophomore year, but we're getting kind of used to it now. Calm before every game, get all the other linemen psyched, and beat Duxbury.
I'm here with Jeffrey Bearden, senior captain of the Hingham High football team. Jeffrey, although you play guard on offense, you're also a defensive end. Tell me about how you're going to contain the quarterback for Duxbury. He's quick, has a big arm. What are you going to do to contain him?
As a DN, we need to make sure that we have outside contain. We need to make sure that he doesn't run to the sideline. So pressure on the quarterback during pass plays will also be done by the inside D tackles. And the DNs, that's excel, will be containing the outfield, making sure he doesn't run out of the pocket. If he does, then I'm sorry for him.
Here with Kevin Schroyer, senior captain of the football team, star running back as well as defensive back. Kevin, this weekend against Duxbury Friday night, I should say, 7 o'clock under the lights. Everybody's going to be watching the 2 very big-time athletic receivers for Duxbury. How are you going to slow them down?
We plan on isolating Regan, double teaming him. Also, we'll isolate the quarterback and try and keep him in the pocket, and hopefully the trips to the opposite side, which is where I'm going to be playing, we're going to try and make them beat us.
Kevin has always been a big hitter since 3rd grade, so I expect the same this weekend. I'm here with Coach Aruka, head coach of the Hingham High football team. Coach, big game Friday night, but first I want to talk about your 3 captains. Just interviewed them, all great dudes. Tell me about their leadership this season so far.
That's right, they are all great dudes. I like that. Kevin, Jeff, and Peter have been working really, really hard. They come out here every day. They haven't missed a practice all year. They work as hard as they can until they're totally out of energy. Every night I see them leaving, they're all spent. They've been 3 great seniors so far this year. You couldn't ask for better leaders in terms of what they show when they're out here on the field. It's hard work. Always seem to want to do the right thing, which that really, to me, embodies a great leader.
Great, thanks, Coach. And get into more of the X's and O's aspect of Friday night, big game under the lights. We want to note the Duxbury offense is spread offense like you guys, very high-powered. How are you guys going to slow down their quarterback as well as their stud receiver, Ryan Regan?
That's a good question. Not many teams around here have really figured out how to stop those 2 guys yet. We're gonna certainly try our best. Obviously, I think everybody knows you have to double cover Ryan Regan in order to stop him, and then Bobby Manron is a threat to run and throw the ball. So they're quite the threat. And the other players they have around them, they have three 3 other really good receivers and a really good running back and a big offensive line on the field. So, you know, if somebody can figure out how to stop that offense, they can tell me too. That's a really tough order.
It was great to talk to both new coach Chris Aruka as well as the 3 captains. All of them were very insightful, and me personally, I had never met Coach Chris Aruka, but he's a great guy, and you can tell he has them in great order for future generations of Hingham football players at the high school. After all the preparation, let's see how the game played out. It was definitely a back and forth game to start out, with neither team scoring on their first possession. But in Duxbury's second possession, quarterback number 10, Bobby Mameron, had a touchdown pass to wide receiver Ryan Regan. Hingham's next possession, quarterback Johnny Lawless had a couple nice throws but did not capitalize in any points. The next drive, it was a big run by quarterback Bobby Mameron for the Dragons, which led to this nice touchdown pass to their running back, number 5. This put the Dragons up 14-0 on the hardwood. Hingham had some good throws by quarterback Johnny Lawless in the first half. This one right here to tight end Ryan Finney. Another nice throw right here to Kevin Scheuer. Scheuer was obviously highlighted in our earlier interviews. Right here at the end of the half with about a minute left, Johnny had his one big error on the day with an interception. This was a nice run back by the athletic Duxbury defender, bringing it all the way back to the 5-yard line. This set up Duxbury to have another touchdown pass to Ryan Regan, and it put the Dragons up 21-0 going to the half. Cornerback Jay Beckett did a great job on Regan all night, but on this play he did get by Jay. Hingham did put up a fight and would not go away. On the first play of the second half, running back Jack Concannon took a kickoff 90 yards to the house. Jackie, you definitely showed off your speed here, man. Good job. Duxbury then tried to extend its lead to 28-7, but Hingham defensive end Jeffrey Bearden, as well as a swarm of other defenders, made a big tackle to stop the Dragons on 4th down. Duxbury would eventually get the ball back, and this time Mameron would not be stopped on this 50-yard touchdown run. Mameron had a great game with multiple touchdowns, both on the ground and through the air. Captain Kevin Scheuer had great runs and tackles throughout the game. As you can see here, he was leading the squad on defense. And then at the very end of the game, he had a really nice 30-yard touchdown catch on a great ball from quarterback Johnny Lawless. Kevin has always been a great athlete ever since we were younger in Hingham Youth Football, and he carried this into the game a couple Fridays ago. Although the boys lost 35-14, the game was definitely not indicative of the competitive nature of the game. Duxbury is highly ranked in the state, number 9, and the boys did a great job against them. And this definitely foreshadowed some future successes. These successes then came to fruition. A couple weeks ago on homecoming, the boys beat Silver Lake at home in front of a huge crowd of fans. It was great to get their first win under Coach Aruka. And then last Friday night, they went into Quincy and beat Quincy High School by 10 points under the lights. Another solid win, making their record 2-4 in the season. They go into Women Hanson Regional High School this Friday night, looking to improve their record to a 3-4 stand. Women Hanson offense is very athletic with a lot of fast and lanky kids, but I expect Jeffrey Bearden and Peter Murphy to take care of the defense. The boys did a great job with the interviews, and we appreciated their time. But we also want to talk about the other teams. So let's get to some soccer. So the soccer teams at the high school have both amassed a lot of attention this fall with good play by both teams. The guys' record right now is 9 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties, putting them second in the Patriot League. By winning out the rest of their league games, Silver Lake, and if Silver Lake would also have to either lose or tie, this would crown the boys Patriot League champions. But please don't worry, the boys are already in the state state tournament. So we want to see them get to the state title eventually. The girls have a record of 10 wins, 4 losses, and a tie. This also qualifies them for the state tournament. There's a mix of freshmen on the team as well as some senior captains. Katie Sullivan, a defenseman, Kelly Morrissey, a forward, and senior goalkeeper Amy Kirk. This interesting dynamic has actually produced a very good record. as I stated before, especially in a very tough league. The girls play Duxbury twice and William-Hanson twice, which are both powerhouses in the state. So girls, good job so far. They have qualified for the state tournament as well. It's great to have both the soccer teams in the state tournament. Last year, with the girls winning the D2 state title as well as the boys making a deep run in the D2 South bracket, really made for an exciting time. So we're looking for the same thing this November. So stay tuned as both teams try to make a run into these state tournaments. The boys cross country captured the Patriot League title yesterday, their second league title in a row, led by Captain Pete Ross and Ivan France. You guys did a great job, so congratulations. The girls cross country team is also having a very successful season. Junior standout Kylie Amar is leading the charge for the girls. And for the first time ever, we have breaking news into Hingham sports tonight. The girls field hockey team won 3-0 over Plymouth North today, and it made the Hingham girls team the Patriot League Keenan Division champions. Girls, great job. So in all, we've had some successful cross-country teams, soccer teams, a very good field hockey team, and a rising football team. So Hingham wants as much support as possible for these teams, so please check their websites. They keep them up to date, and go check out a game. We want to see all these teams make deep playoff runs, and as many students and fans as we can get would be great for the town and for the teams. A big thanks to my cameraman, Cameron Leduc, for a great job filming. That is all, folks. We will have a fall playoff edition of Hingham Sports tonight with updates on all these teams. Thank you once again to Cam and Ben. Great work. Thanks, guys.